Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. We have a bilateral wax removal for you today. A couple of people asked what bilateral means. Just means both ears. So we have, you can see some quite solid pieces of wax in this ear canal. So we're just using the standard size ulnar tube. Just getting a grip on some of the softer bits of wax on the outer part of the ear canal there. I've had a few people ask us recently how we clean things like the ulnar tubes. These are disposable, so basically we use a fresh one on every patient. All the tools you see us use are one-time use tools. See, it's quite difficult to get a grip on this with enough suction force to get a really good suction grip on it. The wax is almost stretching and pulling as we take it out of the ear canal. So we're feeding the suction tube back onto it to get a better grip, then stretching a bit more, feeding the suction tube on, stretching a bit more. Just helps us to get a better grip to take it out. You can see we can get a bit bigger chunk coming out now. Here we go. You can see where that wax is stretched and pulled, so it's a much more longer cylindrical shape. Getting rid of some of the excess bits there. Bits of dry skin and tackier, thicker, sticky wax in there. Got some quite deep-seated pieces in here now, so just working a little bit deeper into the canal. You can see that as the skin is pulling here to the right hand side, that's got to come away. You can just sort of come away there. We've got to get that away to get to the piece of wax behind, otherwise the skin gets sucked into the ulnar tube and we can't get a good grip on the wax that's behind it then, you see. Can you see what I mean about the skin lifting up and blocking our suction? So as we're trying to get to this wax behind it, the skin that's sitting in front is just lifting, stopping us from getting a good grip. Just clean the camera. We're starting to look a little bit misty there. What you find sometimes is if patients have used a bit of olive oil before they come in, it can stick to those little cilia, those little hair, and as you pass through it with the camera, it can just smudge the lens. Looking for any gap around this edge of this wax, something we can get a good grip onto. Dry skin is just, there we are, it's just starting to lift away, so you can see we can get to the wax behind it now a little bit more easily. Getting the first glimpse of the eardrum there to the right of that wax now, so we know we're a little bit deeper in the canal. Now we're getting to some of the deeper pieces. You can see where it's actually been stuck to the eardrum as well. This becomes a little bit more awkward at this point because we can't effectively get to that wax very well, so we put a much thinner tube on now to try and get to that piece. Because of the anatomy of that part of the ear canal, it's quite sensitive, so we're aiming to get the center and bring it forwards. There you go. Just peel it away from the drum and bring it forwards that way. Working really close to that left hand wall there is really sensitive for the patient, and our goal is to get this patient hearing better, and to do that we just need to open out the eardrum. They'll hear better now as it is. There you go. You can see the eardrum there. You can see a much drier wax on this side. You can see the difference in colour. It looks a different texture as well. So we're just going to take some of the harder lumps of wax away with the Zollner. Just see if we can get a good grip on it to take it away. Right, what you can see now is there's a gap above the wax, so you can just see the eardrum behind. So we're going to use the St. Bart's hook now to go in. So we're just aiming to get behind the wax with the hook and bring it forwards. You can see just how tough this wax is. It's just not budging. We're just pulling into it. There you go. Now we've got the movement we need. Lots of people ask about the St. Bart's hook. I personally find it works best when you've got a good gap above the wax, so you can really comfortably get in there and get behind it and bring it forwards, and you can get a good visual as to how far back you need to go. I don't really like using it when there's not a great deal of space above the wax, because I find it's really uncomfortable for the patient. So this was a perfect one to use it, which is why you don't see us using it too often. There you go. Come out a nice big chunk. Just a little bit of tidying up to do. There he goes. And there's the eardrum. So that's what we removed. So obviously everything up until about 7.5 centimeters is from the first ear. The block at the end now is from the second ear. So you can see just how much was in there. It's a St. Bart's hook, standard size ulnar and ENT fine end. There you go. Well, as always guys, if you did enjoy the video and you don't mind liking, sharing, that would be fabulous. If you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button, hit the alert button, and that way then you get a notification every time we put a new video on. New videos go on a Tuesday and Friday, and as always guys, take care.